I was just wondering about one point that's really important, because what I know from the market in general, that businesses, they don't buy stuff online, right? Do you agree with me?
Um, Now it's changing, okay? Because when you compare with a traditional procurement, I understand they don't buy online because they have quite a process to follow, getting quotations from multiple vendors, seeing the sample, selecting the right supplier, and then making the purchase order, sending the purchase order, getting the credit, extended credit of like 60, 90 days. That is a normal practice in businesses. I understand it. But now the world is changing. Even in the procurement world, things are evolving and then replacing with the technology. So I would say so many people have actually come online and then trying to solve their procurement needs, or if they wanted to find an item they are not able to find offline, what are they going to do? They used to call suppliers, like 10, 12 suppliers, and then calling them and asking them, hey, do you have this item, or do you have that item? But it's changing now. They can come to an online store like us, write down in search bar what do they need, and then they can get maybe 120 option of that particular item. So they don't have to call the suppliers. You see now that 1 hour job has actually moved to like few seconds or few clicks. That's how the technology will actually evolve and change how the procurement worlds buy things today for the businesses.
And this, this is really amazing. If the companies themselves, they list you as a supplier. So where are we at this level? How can you go through this challenge and get listed? Because, corporates, they always have their own policies, their own legal stuff. So they need to make sure that you are the right supplier listed in them in order to buy from you like they buy from other suppliers. So how would you convince them at this level to enlist Horeca as a solution at this stage in the world?
We streamline the procurement in a way that we try to create value for the business, try to create value for hotels, restaurants, catering businesses in a way that we are flexible when it comes to a traditional procurement practice, and we are so innovative when it comes to technology. So we are giving them best of both worlds. I mean, if you will ask me, Noman, how will they be able to see the sample? So we have like 24/7 customer service. Okay, they can get in call with them. They can send a WhatsApp. They can come to our website, and then they can ask them anything and everything what they wanted. We have technical data sheets available in our website. We have product photos. We have product videos. We have dimensions. We have product content. We have the brand. We have the pricing transparency that they won't be able to get it from buying from multiple vendors. Like, let's say for example, whatever the supplier gives you, because you are a very big scale restaurant, and then compared to what they are going to give to a smaller cafe shop, so there's a difference. So what we have trying to create is the value out of everything, creating transparency in terms of pricing, product availability. Now coming to the question, what about the sampling part? So we are trying to solve the sampling part in a way that we are giving them 14 days easy return and refund, no questions asked. We are very customer centric, that we have actually processed refunds for like 7,000 dirhams, 8,000 dirhams. We have processed refunds like in 14 days, 10 days sometimes. So we are kind of a way that we are giving them option not to waste time on sample. If you don't like it, you can simply go online. I mean, you already have an account, just try to create refund, as simple as that. Nobody from our customer service will ask you questions. So this sampling thing, and then the time that we used to wait, or we have like option to come to our stores. Therefore we have stores, we have our best sellers or our most popular product always in store. So you can see the product. I mean, in our stores in Dubai, we have a store in Oman, we have a store in Qatar, we are starting up in Jeddah, we are going to have a biggest store in Jeddah, even in US, Texas. So, you can go to those stores, try to see the product online, try to see the product in the store and then buy online.
Now, this makes me ask a very important question, which is the payment terms and conditions. So usually the cycle is 30 or 60 days. So how would you compete with this?
We offer more than 8 different payment options to our customers, including buy now, pay later option. Like for example, if they don't have money or if they don't have budget, they can buy now and then pay later. We are giving them option to pay via check, via credit card, or they can pay also via transfer. Even in certain cases, we are also tailoring our payment terms in terms of corporates. We are also tailoring our payment terms to match their needs of 60 and 90 days. We are doing that. I mean, in certain conditions, in certain cases. So we are kind of a company, as I told you in the beginning, we are kind of a company very flexible when it comes to Horeca. But then the way that the procurement used to buy and the way the future will make them buy, we are just trying to transform the industry in such a way that they come to a situation where they are very comfortable buying from an online platform.
So now our beloved audience might be a hotel owner, a business owner, a restaurant owner, or even a person who is thinking of resuming their dreams in creating the restaurants. And they are thinking, how can we connect with Horeca stores? So what would you tell them?
I mean, it's very easy. They can come to the website, which is www.horecastore.ae. They can. We have a very amazing website where you can go to an option called Shop by Business. So if you're starting a cafe, if you're starting a coffee shop, if you're starting a restaurant, or even a hotel, or even a meat shop, you can select that and then it will show you all the product that you actually want or you need in order to start that particular business in Horeca sector. Secondly, we have an option where you can actually go and create a quote yourself, or we have 24/7 dedicated customer service. You can go to the chat box, you can find them online all the time, or you can simply send us WhatsApp whatever you need, and then our AI will actually try to create a quote for you. So even for the corporate, if you want to create an account with us, we have our field sales staff who can actually come to you, explain you how the things work, how we can integrate HorecaStore with your current ERP system, and then we can give you credit lines if needed. At last, I also wanted to tell them, if you want to see the product, if you wanted to buy offline, you can also visit one of our stores available on our website. We have the locations available. You can come visit us anytime. You're more than welcome. You can see this. You can see the stuff. You can see it yourself how things work. Or if you need an education, how the machine works, or how the equipment works, our expert team can actually guide you. Our technicians can guide you how it works, or how we can actually trying to bring more efficiency into your cooking and into your kitchen operations. We also have application available on iOS and Play Store. You can download an application with the name of HorecaStore, and then we have all the product available, which you can see on the website. You can actually try to see it on the application. For example, a lot of chefs, a lot of people working in the restaurant industry, they don't have laptop all the time, so they can simply download an app, and then I mean, they are on their toes all the time, so they don't have to really get to the website. So we have an application which is actually built just for the chefs.
Noman, I understand that now you have a vision and you are already working on that. However, I would like to understand your vision for the hospitality industry. Where is it going in the next 4 or 5 years?
The industry is evolving rapidly. We have seen a lot of changes in the past years, and then I think these changes will go into the future. The data says 70% of people these days in businesses, they search online but then buy offline. I think this paradigm will shift to a technology wherein a lot of businesses will be inclined to purchase online because it will save a lot of time, their cost, and bring more operational efficiency to their businesses. I also foresee data-driven decision making will happen. The AI will create a lot of the role in creating, in making decisions, and then in reducing waste when it comes to restaurants, operations, and hotels. So these kind of things will actually change the way we look at the procurement in Horeca business these days.
So Naaman, the last question for today. Because we are in UAE, this year is the extension of sustainability year. So how can I understand more how sustainable your business is from an environmental perspective?
It's a very good question, and I'm glad that you asked this. Sustainability is at the core of everything we do. I mean, it's at the core of our strategy from the day one. And to further this commitment, we are the first company, not just in UAE, even the whole world, hospitality supply business, came up with an initiative, in-house initiative, which is Planet 24/7. Planet 24/7 is an initiative by HorecaStore to capture the activities of our suppliers, their carbon footprints and our own carbon footprint in order to show it to the world, even the hospitality, not even for our customers and suppliers, but to all of our stakeholders and our investors, that we are very sustainable when it comes to environmental activities. Because businesses these days, it is not just to promote the business. I mean, it is our world. Nobody is going to save it, so we have to do it ourselves. We can't wait for someone else to do it, to do something for the global warming, to do something for the environment. So we have to do it. So even though when our business didn't get any traction, our business didn't have any visitor, but when we started all of this, and then we had this one thing in mind, that we want to create a separate channel for all the green suppliers. Everybody who's very environmentally conscious, everyone who's like, I mean, trying to create something in hospitality which is to save the planet, to become more conscious about the environment, about the green initiatives. So I'm very proud that we are one of the companies of its kind who have actually done that, an in-house initiative. We have our own sustainability manager who is actually very involved. She's involved in a lot of these activities of our own. Where do we really save paper, technology? Where do we spend on saving from single packaging to bulk packaging in order to make sure that we are sustainable with all of our initiatives? So through Planet 24/7, we are not just helping, we don't have anything in return. We are just trying to help our customers reduces their carbon footprint. And that is the reason we are involved in selecting the green supplier and making them fall into that category towards different quality measures, and then seeing the accreditations of theirs with their with environmental agencies, and make sure that they incorporate sustainable initiatives in their manufacturing and logistic process. So we move the hospitality to a more greener hospitality world.